Hey everybody, welcome to the channel, Big Red Overland. So I've been wanting to get an additional fuel can for the side of my Jeep. Right now, not sure if you can kind of see it on camera here. I use just a Harbor Freight. I think it's about a 3-gallon can that I've had strapped up there. And I've been looking at like the Rotopax kind of options, but they're really expensive for what they are, in my opinion. And I try to be as frugal as possible. So I usually try to look for like budget alternatives that maybe are just as good or even better. And I think a lot of times, sometimes you find that to be the case. I know the Rotopax are really great. I know a lot of people use them. It's just hard for me to justify the kind of money that they cost. So I went on eBay and I found this. It is Overland Axis, overlandaxis.com. And they seem to make off-road style rack mounted type gas cans. This is the 1-gallon one. I see they have a 2-gallon and a 3-gallon. They only come in red and black, so keep that in mind. But I haven't opened this yet, so we're going to open it up and we'll check about the kind of quality that it is. See if it's something that's going to hold up, something that I can continue to use for a long time. These run about, I think it was right around the $55 range. So about half the cost as the competitor, which I know some other manufacturers make similar things, but I don't know. I felt like trying this out. All right, so the can itself, this is actually really, really solid. It seems like a really nice solid plastic. I was worried it would be something that would kind of fade in the sun, but no, this looks all right actually. And another thing I noticed, which is pretty great, all the gas cans now, everywhere you go, even this one I got here from Harbor Freight, they have those really difficult, annoying spouts. And this just has a regular tube. That is nice to see. But you can kind of see how thick the plastic is there. It's a pretty solidly built can, actually. I'm pretty impressed. So that's a huge benefit, not having to use one of those ridiculous compliant type spouts which just make everything more difficult, and for me I end up just spilling more anyway. Can't seem to get this vent cap off. There it goes. I also saw a feature of these vent caps. Yeah, look at that. So I guess you can leave this cracked a little, and it's a nice metal screw. Geez, a long metal screw, and like a brass fitting in there. This is pretty solid actually. So the mounting style, and they do make a locking type mount. Look, there's some other brochures. Wow, they make like a rack. It looks like maybe this is more of a legitimate company than I thought. Oh, so here we go. Here's the different cans. They have like full rack styles, and then the 2-gallon, 1-gallon, 3-gallon. I'm not sure how many that holds, but that's like the long ones. And they have locking mounts and things like that. Oh, it's a 5-gallon, this long one. Ooh, and some stickers for the Jeep. All right, we'll slap those on too. I don't know, guys. So far, I'm pretty impressed with this thing. So this is the way it mounts, and it's different than like the Rotopax style. It's this triangle mount here, and again, I didn't get the locking version. I might upgrade to the lock eventually, just because I'm always paranoid about things getting stolen, and especially if I had like a 3-gallon gas can on here, or people will take anything. They don't care. They'll take anything. Let's be real here. So this is a very long screw, but it should eventually come out there. There it goes. And then I guess the can mounts through like this triangle type hole like that, and then you thread the front on. So let's come over to the side. I'll show you where I'm going to put it. All right, so here's the side of my Jeep the way I have it set up right now. I have like the Harbor Freight, like old school Jerry style can, which it rattles around, and I don't know. I don't really trust it when it's full too long. I have driven around with it full for some periods of time, but I might end up actually replacing this with either a 2 or 3 gallon from these guys, from what I'm seeing right now. By the way, I've paid for this. I'm not affiliated with them whatsoever. I'm just trying to help out other people that want to find an alternative, because like I said, there's not that many alternatives to like the Rotopax style, which is why I ended up with this. And it sticks up real high, it shakes around. I don't really like it. So I think this is going to get changed out. And I was actually going to take this off to move it back. So I'm going to have to move this pack up to the forwardmost holes there, move the shovel up, and then I'm going to put the 1 gallon probably like that right there. Yeah, I think it might, instead of moving this, I might just take this off and order the bigger one, because this is pretty nice. Huh. All right, so I'm going to get to work. I'm going to get everything moved up and changed around on here. We'll mount that up and see how it fits. This is where I keep my recovery gear, gloves, toe strap, which fortunately I never really have to use. Now I'm going to have to use it, you watch. All right, so in an effort to save time, I'm just going to leave this basket mount on there for now. This is that triangle mount all bolted up, and let's see how the can fits on there. Well, hopefully this will not be in the way, at least. Ooh, that looks good. Look at that. And then, like I said, this is the non-locking version, but for now, I think that's all I need. And it just kind of threads down on there, I guess. A little slow. Hey man, look at that. That is solid on there. I'm actually really stoked. And I think I'm going to get the 3 gallon can too and put it behind there. This is great. So yeah, I think these are a good budget alternative. Like I said, they're about half the price of some of the competitors. We'll see how it holds up. Hopefully it doesn't fade too much in the sun. Maybe I'll hold off on the 3 gallon for now, but see how this lasts, see how this holds up. And oh, I got to put my shovel back up and put that right in there. But yeah, I think it's a really good alternative, and I definitely, so far, I recommend it. So check it out, and thanks for watching my channel. Please like, please subscribe, leave some comments, talk about whatever you want in the comment section there. I'm just starting out on this YouTube thing, and I'm trying to grow the channel, so I'll be doing some more reviews. I got a lot of gear I want to review and show off. We're going to be taking a lot of trips, going on a solo trip, most likely solo trip to Alaska this coming summer, so I'll be documenting that on here. So yeah, like, subscribe, Big Red Overland, out.